What's going on, everybody? OrbitaII here, and today we're back. I have my first impression video, finally,
This is where the fun begins.
for Anakin Skywalker. Yeah, so Anakin's pretty good. That's all I gotta say. That's the end of the video. Thank you guys. See you later. I'm kidding. Anakin, he really is really good. Like, his lightsaber strikes do a lot of damage. Let's see. He's well. First off, I'll start by saying he's probably the best hero on the hero side right now, and probably like the best hero in the game right now because of how his abilities are. So Passionate Strike, his ability is meant to break the blocks, which is really good, and I really like it a lot. It's a great way to stop block spammers, but the only problem with it is it's not as good as it's going to be. And I think Anakin will be better once they actually fix the block in this game, because I wish I've been streaming the last couple days, because I've been complaining a lot about the block, where if I get hit with one force ability, or if I use a force ability, if I get stabbed, my block will either not come up, or they'll go right through my block. Like, I had a clip, I've been taking a couple clips where Han Solo shoots 2 blaster bullets through my block and I have full stamina. I just recently figured out you have to stab and waste all your stamina to get your block back, but that's kind of retarded. But anyway, yeah, so once they fix the block and make it better, like, it was bad, but then after the Anakin update, it's worse now, where I just get gangbanged by 80 people, and they just go through my block, because I get stun locked. I was playing Kessel as Dooku, and I got stuck in a fucking wall from getting stun locked so hard. Like, once they get rid of stun locks, which I'm hoping comes out this month, probably gonna come out at the end of this month, because that's how they do their updates, because whatever, but hopefully it'll be done. Then Anakin will be better as a hero because he'll have that blocking ability, block break. The pull dominance is pretty good. I like it better than Kylo's because it pulls enemies right in front of you instead of way far past you.
This is where the fun
It's pretty good. It doesn't have too much of an OPS range like Kylo's, and I think it has cards that increases its range, but maybe not. It's a pretty good ability for catching people who are trying to leave. But I keep getting spammed with like force push, and then I get pulled, and then I get detonate, and then I get shocked, and it's just kind of annoying, but it's whatever. That's just how the game is. I don't think they need to nerf the stun abilities anymore. They just need to fix how the abilities work in this game, where you can spam like 8 of them on one person, and my fucking eyes want to break because I'm getting a headache from it. And lastly, Heroic Might is the best ability for Anakin, hands down. Excuse me. It's the best because it has really good range right now with just base, like, no star cards for it. It has great range. Like, there's been times where I've been Boba Fett and I get hit out of the air with it and I'm flying like nowhere near him. But there's times where it doesn't. And then it's kind of inconsistent, it seems, because it seems like the damage doesn't do a lot, but then there's times where me and kids in our team have consistently wiped an entire team from the damage. That might just be due to if the enemy team is stupid enough to stab you during it, because if you don't know, Anakin can tank damage during it, like, a lot. He has to be like 10 health or less for you to kill him, unless everyone's ganging up on him, and then he can use the push at any time to kill anybody, but it's better if you charge it up all the way. But if you're taking damage during it, it makes it stronger. So it's always a good idea to not be in the range of it. Also, the only way to counter it right now is to use Phasma's staff, or I think her drone. And then if you block with a lightsaber. If you have a lightsaber and you block, you can block it, as long as no one else is hitting you during it. But blaster heroes who don't have a shock, like Iden's doesn't work, Rovers, it's kinda, they're at a disadvantage. Palpatine and Iden really are the only 2 characters that are kinda at a disadvantage here, because they can't block it, or if you're not blocking, or if you don't have enough stamina. But it's really good ability, one-hit kills pretty much everybody. Mauls get shit on by it because they can't block for dick, and they just stand there stabbing you. And I think everyone's been talking about they just want to nerf the cap of it, the like 600 damage, like nerf the cap at how much damage it does, because I do agree. The range isn't as bad, like sometimes it's inconsistent. I don't think it needs necessarily a range nerf, maybe a tiny, very minuscule range reduction, but for the most part it's pretty okay with range. The damage is kind of crazy that this one hit kills people, which is cool, don't mind, I'm all for OP abilities and everything, but I do agree, without any way to really, I mean, it also kind of is shitty that you can just sit there and block it, you stand behind him and block it and then stab him in the back, but it is, just needed to be toned down at least a little bit. His fourth ability, which I wish all characters now had fourth abilities, like I wish every character had a block break or some sort of powerful ability, but I think that's what makes Anakin, obviously that's what makes him special, and brings balance to the Force and brings balance to Battlefront 2, literally. I don't really think having one character be overpowered as shit, kinda is a good way to introduce balance into the game, but I don't mind it, because even though I like Anakin, even though he's overpowered right now, but he's also like one of my favorite characters in Star Wars, so I'm really happy. Just the only thing that's pissing me off is the block bugging out and being retarded, or I don't know, just a spam of abilities. That's really it. That's all that I have to say about that. But once that's fixed, Anakin will be my favorite hero to play. I'm pretty sure he's better than Rey, honestly, right now, so he takes the cake. Rey gets shit on. Mary Soonest doesn't help her here. Anakin's just better. Get wrecked, lol. But Retribution's pretty good. You can be melted out of it. It's not, you can't take a lot of damage, but if you're not blocking when he activates it, it chokes you and fucking annihilates you. It's pretty good, but I want to see more people I want to see more team coordination where people are shooting like Ahan or Lando, because every time I use it, the blaster heroes aren't shooting the enemies that are in midair, and it's kind of like a missed opportunity, but I wouldn't expect them to know to shoot them, whatever, doesn't really matter.
Only a Sith deals in
but the ability is pretty good, I like it, it's a throwback to Clone Wars. I've been starting to have a lot of inconsistencies where I'll have to hold Y to activate it, because I'll hit Y once like it's supposed to and it won't work. And it will just waste it and not use it, or it'll do the little push that Heroic Might does and that's it. Either from people, again, fucking spam blocking me and stun locking the shit out of me, cancer-ass garbage kids. But yeah, I think once all the little bugs are fixed, I like him a lot more too, because Dooku, apparently everyone's saying Dooku has a long lunge range, but that must be like, people must be smoking some meth, because whenever I attack with Dooku, his attacks never hit, or like they never register. The one where he swings it kind of down at an angle, only the ones where he dashes and stabs like actually do damage. And then oh, another thing about blocking I want them to kind of like fix is, I guess it's like kind of balances Yoda, that he can, even without using the dash, he can stab through your block to smaller, but it's kind of retarded because then you can just go right through it, so there's no point. But I do not mind it. It's you know, it's whatever. It's fucking, I don't know, whatever. His abilities are pretty good, his star cards are good. I'm glad he has a star card that buffs his lightsaber's damage. That's amazing. He's just OP right now. He's pretty good. I gotta see how he is more in Galactic Assault. I've been grinding and trying to level him up in HEV, between having to try to rush to pick him, or it doesn't let me pick him, or I just get not so good teammates that we just get I can't do anything because I just get stun locked to infinity. But it's whatever. Anakin's pretty good. I love him. Amazing hero. Great addition. Now we just need Ahsoka in the game. Yeah, but those were my first impressions on Anakin. Definitely a step up from Dooku. Let me know what you guys think. Leave comments below if you're enjoying the Anakin update or not. And also the clone skins are pretty cool too. And that'll be it. So.